Good morning again, everybody, and welcome today to this webinar on learn how to optimize your Melia Pro account. We'll be happy today to know that I have a young lady who's like the Melia Pro guru, I call her, from Miami, the one and only Miss Nuri Mata. Good morning, Nuri. How are you doing today?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you, Adam, for the guru.
No, absolutely. I believe whenever my clients need help with Melia Pro, I send them to Nuri, and Nuri holds their hand and walks them through the process of working out the Melia Pro. Because, I mean, yeah, it sometimes has a couple of issues, but Nuri is always on top of it, and she walks all the clients through the program to let them know how it's being used, how to book their clients, how to book rates for themselves on their own vacations, all this good stuff. Isn't that right, Nuri?
I try. Thank you. Thank you. I try.
Well, once again, Nuri is the Melia support and B2B sales development executive, and she's going to take us all around the Melia Pro account and how to optimize it. So, Nuri, whenever you're ready, my dear, the floor is yours.
I'm ready. If you all are ready for this journey into Melia Pro, again, thank you, everybody, for being here this morning. I am going to start sharing my screen so that we can start with this great presentation on how to optimize your use of Melia Pro. Here, I always like to start with a quote from our CEO, Mr. Escarrer, whose father always says that travel agents are the guardian angels of our company. So thank you, everybody, for being with us this morning. So briefly, I'd like to explain what is our Melia Pro Travel Agent platform. So our Melia Pro Travel Agent platform uses technology to optimize or to make your booking of clients' reservations and your own reservations, and even using Melia Rewards or Melia Rewards program a lot easier for you. We try to make this as efficient for you as possible because we created this with you in mind. Here you're going to find your best commission payments, your best rates, your best Melia Rewards offers, and even how to redeem those points. And here you're also going to see one of the best offers that we will give to our or not only our agents, but also our clients. And offers are the promotions that we have available at our properties. So here are the pillars of the program. Lowest price guaranteed, Melia Rewards loyalty program, an e-learning platform for professionals and personalized service. What you're living right now is our e-learning platform for professionals. So you're experiencing that right now. So right off the bat, you're seeing that this is what we offer to you as Melia Pro members and also as members of our Melia Pro Travel Labs community on Facebook. Personalized service. You have, not only do you have your BDMs, you have Adam, you have Tomorrow, you have Joyce, you have Rebecca, Alex, and I hope I'm not missing anybody. But you also have Joyce, yes, Joyce, who's also in the Northeast. And then you have myself, who's here to help you always, and you also have another colleague of ours, who is Elizabeth Lee. We are here to assist you at all times with all of your Melia Pro concerns. And one of the things that we like to do with Melia Pro is we like to go the extra mile for you. What that means is, yes, you're going to receive a pretty competitive commission rate, which is 16% for all-inclusive resorts and 12% for the non-all-inclusive resorts. But sometimes we figured that why not offer a little bit more? So every now and again, we will have promotions that will offer you anywhere from 18% commission to 20% commission on your bookings. Going a little bit extra for your clients as a thank you to booking with you, why not offer them free transfers to and from the airport? Why not offer them a free upgrade? Why not offer kids stay free? All of those promotions are offered through Melia Pro and our platform. And shortly after this quick presentation, I will walk you through the process so that you can see firsthand how this works completely. So to bring it all full circle, so it's not just a quick presentation. So there are more values, there are extras, there is an experience behind this for you as well to make it pleasant when it comes to booking for your clients and even for your clients. And then, of course, you have, I've mentioned before, your Melia Rewards. So these are the points in our fidelity program that are awarded to you through each booking. The personalized online service, as I mentioned before, you have your team of BDMs. You have us here at the corporate office that are here to help you at all times. We also have a contact center that if it's after work hours, 12 o'clock at midnight, anytime at all, you can call the 24/7 help desk or help contact center, and they will help you with your booking so long as your agency is registered with Melia Pro. And there is a slide coming up that will explain that to you. And then you also have the Melia Pro Travel Labs. See, these are all the benefits that we have created or that we have thought of with you in mind. How do we keep in touch with you? How do we continue to meeting with you during these times that face-to-face meetings aren't so common anymore? So this is one of our tools that we have where not only do you get to see us, but we get to see you. There's an open platform where you can ask us questions and you can participate. So this is part of our fun social hour. At this time, most of us are still drinking our coffee. So this is where we get to share a moment together. And this is specifically for Melia Pro members. And here you're going to have fam trips, events, virtual fam trips, virtual events, tours of the resorts, panels where you get to not only speak to our partners, but you get to speak to us and you get to ask us questions. You get to visit our properties through this avenue. And then you also, this is how we're rediscovering traveling in a way, because I know a lot of your clients are now getting that itch to leave their homes and to go somewhere. So this is one way that we're discovering travel by hosting these webinars and roundtables and workshops here in the Melia Pro Travel Labs communities so that you can not only learn about Melia Pro, but you can also learn about our properties that you will then hopefully be booking via Melia Pro. So how do I register? So here's the first question that's so important to address. Maybe your agency is already registered and maybe your agency is not registered. This is a pretty detailed part of the registration, and I will be providing my email to you at the end of this presentation. Please take note. I am more than happy to see if your agency is registered. That's not an issue at all. If your agency is already registered, because Melia Pro will not allow the same IATA number to be registered more than once, there is a process behind it. You will then have to reach out to your Melia Pro administrator at the office, and that Melia Pro administrator will add you to the agency's profile or to the agency's account. Once your email has been added to the account, you're going to receive an invitation to complete your registration with Melia Pro, which will then allow you to create your own account, your own private account to which only you will have access. However, it will communicate and it will be linked to the agency's IATA number for the purpose of commission payments. Now, let's say you're at an agency that's not registered. That's perfectly fine. You visit www.meliapro.com and you can initiate the registration process there. You sign up and then you just follow the simple steps to be registered. Same as kind of the same as the agent that's at an agency that's already registered. Some of the steps do coincide, but at the end of the day, you will get registered, and I promise I will help you with this process, either or, whether your agency is already registered or not registered. But let's say another common question that I have been asked. I moved from one agency to another, or I left an agency and now have opened my own. What do I do? That's perfectly fine. Very simple. If your previous agency was registered with Melia Pro, all you have to do is request to be deleted from the previous agency, and then you will be able to create your whole new profile with your new agency's name with Melia Pro. The other question I'm asked, will my Melia Rewards follow me? They will follow you. So you're not going to lose out on any of the benefits. And like I said, here is my email address for you to communicate with me should you have any questions regarding your Melia Pro account, your Melia Pro registrations. It's NURYM@soul-group.com. You're welcome to take note. If you do not take note right now, that's perfectly fine. Because I will be mentioning that quite a bit throughout the presentation. And if you will excuse me, I am now going to go live into our Melia Pro portal. And this is the star of today's show. And I am going to show you how to optimize your use of this. Oops, now that I have shown you the theory behind it, now we're going to go into the practice. Sorry, I'm about to type in. So when you go into I know I did it wrong. When you go
I don't see
I
the
missed
screen yet.
Yes, I missed it. I'm going too fast here because I'm trying to also be respectful of everybody's time.
Just so you know,
Okay,
just so you know, we're sitting on the screen with your
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. So everybody does see the Melia Pro landing page?
No, you have to stop share first, I believe.
I do. Okay. Yeah. So now I will go back in.
Yeah, there you go.
And here is the star of today's show, our baby Melia Pro. Everybody could see it now?
Good.
Awesome. So here is our child, our baby Melia Pro, the star of today's webinar. And here are all the options that are available to you. If you are an agent, this is where you live. This is where you want to be. You just want to be around agents. Now, if you have a client that is asking a question regarding any of our properties, here's another area that you want to visit quite a bit, which is our offers. Here's something that's great about Melia Pro. You don't need to be logged in to check out our offers. You can click on offers, go to agents at all times, and it will show you, hopefully my computer, it will show you whatever offers are happening at that moment. So you don't even have to log in. But let's say the client is ready to book. You can log in. And get started with booking of the reservation. And not only are you going to be ready to book the reservation, but you're also going to see what else you can do on the portal. So everybody can see the main page. This is where you create your booking. This is where you enter the country, the city, the hotel that wants to be visited. This is where you select the dates, and this is where you select the room options. I'm going to get to that quickly because I want you to first see that here, whenever you send me an email and I'm talking about tabs, this is what I'm talking about. The start, the reservations, hotel paycom, groups, organization, offers, Melia Pro Certificates. Something else that's important to pay attention to. What name is appearing up here? Is it the name of your agency or is it your name? We will get to that as well. So your client is ready to book? Perfect. We're going to Paradisos Los Cabos. We're going Saturday, December 25th through Saturday, January 1st. They just want one room, 2 adults. That's all you have to do. I obviously had a saved search. If you don't have a saved search for that property, you type it in, it will pop up. No issues at all. You click on search, and your options for rooms are going to come up. An important detail, Melia Rewards offers and standard offers. Right now we're offering 4th night free. You want to go with the Melia Rewards offers because this is going to be your lowest rate that you're going to offer your clients. Why is that so important? Because we know that our clients are savvy and we know that they're going to search other areas to make sure that they're getting the best rate possible. This is going to be comparable to anything that's out there on other sites, and it's going to be the lowest rate available. Also keep in mind that it does mirror our public site, melia.com, so your clients are able to see that you are truly giving them the best rate available. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to go to the standard room, the Garden Junior Suite. This is what they want. They don't mind. They have until December 18th to decide if they want to cancel or not. Also know that our properties are offering health insurance as well as the antigen tests free of charge on site. So your guests already know that when they travel, they're traveling knowing that we're keeping them and their safety in mind. Here you're going to see your payment options. That is completely up to you. That it is an internal option for all agencies. Whatever system works best for you, we will respect it. So this is if you pay with the agency credit card, you'll get the net rate, and then you already know what to do with your commission, how you add it onto your client's tab. And something that please, I want everybody to focus on is the date to make the payment. If not, the booking is going to be canceled automatically, and it is a few days before the reservation comes in. The reason I'm saying that is so important is if you go ahead and you make that payment right away, it locks the reservation. And modifying it on the site will be a little difficult. It won't be possible. So very difficult. If you keep it open, in quotes, if you keep it open until the 18th of December per se, because this family that we're booking comes in on the 25th, it will allow you to modify that reservation. It will allow you to add, remove, change, whatever needs to be done. So that is one option. Another option that's not very common, but is still used by many of our properties, especially in the Caribbean and in Mexico, is by wire transfer. Same thing, it's the net rate, and the same rules apply as with paying with the agency credit card. You have up to a certain date to make the payment. If not, the reservation is going to be canceled automatically. And waiting until that moment to make the payment will allow you to modify the reservation. And I believe what the most common form of payment is with the customer's credit card. As you will see, the price is a little bit higher because it's not the net rate. And the client pays upon arrival at the property. Once the client leaves the property, then the process begins of your commission payment. And yes, you are seeing correct. This is not a visual effect. That is the commission payment, my dears. This is what you will get paid on this reservation, 20%. And Paradisus Los Cabos is not the only property that is offering that. There are several properties offering that commission payment. Now's a good time to book if anybody has any clients requesting. Another component that is so important with your reservation is your commission payment, of course. And one of the biggest questions I get is, where is my commission payment and what's going on? This tab right here, Hotel Paycom, is one of the most important tabs, if not the most important tab in Melia Pro. And I'm going to explain why. This is your commission payment this is your commission payment grail. This is the holy grail of commission payments. This is where you want all of your agency's banking information to be complete. This tab will only be seen by the administrator of the Melia Pro portal at your agency. So not every agent will see this. Only the director, the administrator, we use both terms in-house, will be able to see this tab. If you are able to see this tab and you are not the director or the administrator at your agency and it needs to move on to somebody else, please let us know. We will send you a form to update that information. It's not an issue. So here's why this tab is so important. you get to see the commissions that are owed, their status, but you also get to select your method of payment of commissions. Again, we're optimizing your use of Melia Pro. So we want this to be easy for you, efficient for you. And here's where you enter your banking information. All agencies are in the US. Bank account transfer from the USA. Outside of the US, outside of Europe, I'm talking to if you're in Canada, you would choose bank account transfer from the rest of the world. For today's presentation, we're going to go with bank account transfer from the USA. This means that you are an agency that is headquartered in the United States, has banking information in the United States, and this is where you're going to enter the agency's banking information. And the reason I stress agencies is because, as I had mentioned previously, only the director administrator of the agency has access to this tab, not the agents, not independent contractors. And I'm going to explain to you why. We all want to protect your commission payments. And we also understand that agencies have a structure for paying commission payments out to the agents. The reason the administrator and the director are the only ones that have access to this tab, to this Hotel Paycom tab, is because they're the ones that are also managing the bank account of the agency. Otherwise, if agents, had access to that tab, they could switch this. Anybody could switch this and make it their own bank account. And we want to protect you. We want to protect your agency. We want to protect your commission payments. And we want to make sure that everybody is paid what they're due for the hard work that is put into booking one reservation. We all understand the hours can go into booking one reservation. And that's why we truly appreciate it. And that is the reason we have created this portal for you. So please keep in mind that this tab is very, very important, and it's what's going to make your commission payments run smoothly. There's also an option here, minimum amount for payment of commission, modify account. This is also interesting because we also give you, the agents, the option to choose how the increments or the payment amounts of when you want your commission payments to be made. Do you want us to distribute your payment when you've reached $1,000 in commission payments? Do you want us to pay out per commission? In other words, pay as it goes, right? Like when you go to a restaurant, when they ask you, do you want everything to come out together, or do you want the food to come out as it's ready? Here's the same concept. Do you want your commission payments to come out together? So here you would put the amount to be paid. So when your account reaches, when the amount to be paid reaches, say $10,000, $5,000, that's when we will distribute to your agency. Or do you want it to be distributed as it's ready, and you leave this alone, and we will distribute as it's ready? So this is why Hotel Paycom is one of the most important tabs here, other than, of course, reservations, so that you're able to book. So you're now going to be added into the agency's account. This is where the director or the administrator would go. So not only does the director or the administrator of Melia Pro only have access to Melia, to the Hotel Paycom tab, they also have access, that person also has full access to this tab, organization. And yes, it's spelled like that on purpose. So the organization tab is where the director or the administrator adds an agent to the agency's account. And I hope that my screen is not blank on purpose, but I will continue. So here, the director is able to add an email and is able to add the agent's information. The director gets to see all the details of the agency here, if anything needs to be modified. You will see some of the options allow modification, some do not. Why is that? Because this is how, again, we protect you, the agency. This is how we protect your information, because we do observe privacy laws here. So this is where you're able to not only add your logo so that when you're sending out the confirmations to your clients, you're able to personalize them and you're able to keep the logo here. You're also able to switch it as it goes. You're able to do that on your own. The añada numbers, also something that the administrator and the director is able to modify as needed. These are all the numbers that you're allowed to enter into the Melia Pro portal for the purpose of acknowledgement, recognition for commission payments, contact information, and the address, and the fiscal information, and of course, basic details. Company code is also what you're going to be using as your Melia Pro number. So, agents, this is where you're added. This is anybody who is on here and is a director administrator at your agency. This is where agents are added. You add an agent via email. And a box should open. Here we go. We have the square in the middle of the page, and this is where you would add, the agent, add agent. This is where you would add the email address. It could be just one. Maybe it is several. Regardless of, so here we have another one, agent. You can add several like this, agent one at agency.com. And what happens? You hit send, and agent one will then receive an invitation to join Melia Pro. Once they receive that invitation to join Melia Pro, they will be able to continue with their own registration. Now, this registration skips a lot of steps, and that's a good thing. So the steps that are skipped are the steps to enter the banking information, the fiscal information of the agency. That's basically the main step that is skipped, and focuses on only adding that agent to the portal. So once that agent has created his or her own profile, it is his or her own profile. Nobody else will have access to that. Only that agent, only that will be able to see their profile. And at the same time, it is linked to the agency's IATA number for the purpose of commission payments. And one of the last things, two of the last things I want to mention before we close is Melia Pro Certificates. So when you join Melia Pro, you do already earn Melia Rewards. But here we have something interesting. It's called Melia Pro Certificates. And these are quick 5-minute videos that allow you to learn a little bit more about our destinations that are available, about our brands, and specializations. In other words, weddings, meetings, and events. Each one of these videos is worth 1,000 points. There are 12 videos here. So just by visiting these videos, you will be able to earn a total of 12,000 points that you will then be able to use for your own reservations in a future visit at one of our properties, or you can redeem them. Which brings me to my last point in this presentation. It is your Melia Rewards benefit. Up here, like I said, it's very important to see the name that appears. And the reason I say that is right now we're looking at what would be the agency's name. When you click on this arrow here facing down, you're going to see what pops up. Agency profile, personal profile. The reason it's very important to see what name is up here is because if you're going to book for a client, you're going to book under my agency profile. If you're going to book for yourself or a friend of yours and you want them to use your travel agent rate, this is where you go. You go to my personal profile. So we are going to click on my personal profile, and here you're going to see the Melia Rewards page as well. This is where you keep tabs on your points. This is where you keep tabs on your own reservations as a travel agent. Please note that the limit placed on how many rooms you can book with your travel agent rate is 2. at a time. So you're able to book here, similar to the agency profile, where you would put the name, the city, the name of the hotel, the name of the country, travel dates, room selection, and you search. That's if you're going to book for yourself. Now, if you want to do anything with your Melia Rewards, you're able to look here where it says buy now, and you're also able to claim points, see all my operations. You're able to redeem your points with our partners. Now, partners mean airlines. It could be an airline, it could be gift cards, it can be car rentals. It can also be used towards something on the property, whether it be a spa treatment, or you want to interchange between Melia Rewards members. You can also transfer your points over to another Melia Rewards members as a gift. So I apologize if I spoke very quickly. Like I said, I'm being respectful of your time as well, but we are always here to assist. We're always here to help you. And I'm going to put up my contact information again for everybody to have. But we're always here to help you, and we're always here to assist as needed. So thank you, everybody, for being with us today.
Thank you so much, Nuri. That was a great presentation on the Melia Pro ins and outs. We do have a few questions on both the Facebook chat and the chat on the Zoom. Let me go to the one first on Facebook.
Sure.
All right, came from Vicky Carefree. I joined a couple years ago and sorry for the lack of activity. Is my account for Melia Pro still active? Do I need to update?
Yes, do me a favor. Please send me an email with your IATA number. Here's something that's important to look at. Try to log into meliapro.com. If it shows you an error sign that says your account has been blocked, please don't be afraid. It doesn't mean that you need to register again. All that means is that we are protecting you, and we have blocked your account so that another person cannot come in, hack your system, and use your account as if they were you. So what we have done is basically ghosted your account just for the purpose of security for you. And we're just waiting for you to say, hey, I'm ready to come back in. How do I come back in? Send me your IATA, send us your name of your agency. And what we will do is we will then go in and we will reset your account, and that means that we will send you a temporary password that will allow you access back into your account. And once you're in, you're able to change your password to one of your own and begin using Melia Pro and enjoying the benefits. So easy process. No worries.
Thank you for that, Nuri.
Sure.
All right, next question from Cheryl. What is the website? That's meliapro.com.
Yes, that is correct. You're welcome to visit us at meliapro.com. Please always make sure that you're using meliapro.com. And the reason I say that is we also have melia.com. That's our public site. meliapro.com is specifically for travel agents, and this is where you will earn your commission.
All right, thank you. Next question says, let's see, here we go. A couple more questions. All right, my Melia account indicates that it's been blocked, coming from Paula. Would they have to email it to you and just send? Yeah, go ahead.
Paula, thank you. Yes, no worries. Send me an email. Again, same thing. Send me an email, the IATA number, and we will begin the process of unblocking your account so that you can start using it and enjoying the benefits.
All right, next question. All right, let's see. Good morning. Are the Melia Rewards points that expired in 2020 be extended in 2021?
Yes. Okay, so I'm not going to say yes right away. I'm just going to say send me. That hurts my heart so deeply because, again, we understand how long it takes for an agent to book one reservation, the hours and the days that gets put into it. You earn your points, and it does hurt my heart when I see that points are expiring. Please send me your Melia Rewards number, your name, your agency name, and the IATA number. I'm sure you're starting to notice a trend here. I do need the IATA number or some sort of identification of your agency. Send me that information because I will be more than happy to reach out to our Melia Rewards department and go to bat for you to make sure that your points are preserved somehow and see what we can do for you. Something else, please keep in mind that Melia Rewards points do expire. And the expiration date is a year from your last activity in the portal. Something else to keep in mind, the way that the expiration date is written on the portal is not the American way of writing the date, which is month, date, and year. It is the European format. So it's date, month, and year. So please keep that in mind that the points will expire a year from the last time you were active in the portal. So, yeah.
All right, thank you. Alexis has a question. How do I get signed up because I tried and can't get access?
Alexis, shoot me an email with the IATA number, the name of your agency, and we will definitely go through the process of figuring out how to get you into our Melia Pro portal and have you using our portal as quickly as possible. So more than happy to help.
All right, next question. We have a bunch of questions. I like this. All right, coming from Sue. Sue, let's see. Can tour operator bookings be registered for points?
Unfortunately, no. And I am very, very sorry to have to say that. I hate answering no to our travel agents and to our operators because you guys are our favorite partners. But unfortunately, the contract with tour operators does not allow for points to be awarded to tour operators. And I'm more than happy to extend the answer on that and see what the reason is behind it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Lakesha says, is there a different sign up for agents? And I gotta think it's this MeliaPro.com, right?
Right. So it's not a different sign up. No, there are two different ways to signing up, and I'm going to bring it up here. Let me see if there it is. If you can see, there are different ways of signing up for MeliaPro.com, and I realized that I misspelled here a word. There are different ways of signing up into MeliaPro.com, whether your agency is already registered or if it is not registered. This is when the communication begins between you and I will help you through with the process with the agencies. Again, I add a number, an agency name, and I will help you figure out if your agency is already registered or not and which steps are to follow so that you can be registered.
Okay, I have another question now from Ladine. It says, when I'm pricing, there are two different rates posted. What are the differences? And they both offer free cancellation. What are the differences?
Right. So the difference between the two rates that you are seeing on Melia Pro is the Melia Rewards rate and the standard rates. The Melia Rewards rate is always going to be the lowest rate available. And this one is the one that you want to offer your clients. This is the one that you want your guests to book in because this is the one that's going to, if you are a travel agency, this is the one that is going to reward you with Melia Rewards points based on the reservation that is being made for you. So that is the reason you are seeing the different rates right off the bat. Now, when you click onto the option of the room or the whatever room wants to be selected, and then you're going to choose the different rates, whether it be the prepaid rate, the rate with payment at the hotel. There is a difference there. The prepaid rate will give you a date up to when you can cancel, and then the one at the hotel does not give you a date up to when you can cancel. So those are the difference in the rates depending on the cancellation policy and whether it's a Melia Rewards rate or a standard rate. Always go with the Melia Rewards rate.
Thank you, Nuri. Okay, next question from Cheryl. Let's see. Are there fees/charges depending on when the commission is paid out?
Fees, or you mean if you're referring for banking fees or or anything of the sort. That depends on your bank. I do know that some banks will charge fees for when direct deposits are made. Some do not. So if that's what you're referring to, that depends on the bank that you're using.
Okay. All right. Next question from Trina. It says, "Hello, I am still having problems with registration." You may want to.
Yes, send me an email. I'm happy to help. Send me an email. I'm more than happy to assist with the completion of your registration so that you can start using Melia Pro. Everybody, in the meantime, while we're working on your registration, if you want to, something else that I like to do for all agents, send me the details of the reservation that you need, because I can always go into my pseudo account and get rates for you to offer your clients. So this way there's no radio silence between the time that the client reached out to you to the time that you are registered. If you send me the details of the reservation, I'm more than happy to go into Melia Pro and offer you the different rates that are available depending on what the needs are of the family or the person that you're booking for. So this way you can get something to them quickly and have them decide yes or no. And this way, like I said, there's no radio silence in the process.
All right. From Ashley, can we enter bookings from tour operators?
So sorry. I am so sorry, but no, unfortunately, Melia Pro will not allow outside bookings to be registered within the portal. And I am so sorry to have to say no to that. We are working on a program. We're revamping a program that will allow you to register those bookings with tour operators, and that is news that will be arriving at your inboxes soon. But no, I'm so sorry to say no. But we do appreciate any reservation made, regardless of the avenue that you use, because we do have great partnerships with tour operators.
All right. Just so you know, there are many more questions coming on the line. So here we go.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Here we go. Sandra says, "I haven't heard back from IntelliTravel regarding the authorization. Any suggestions?"
That would be, yes, I do know who the director is at IntelliTravel. That's a conversation I'm more than happy to have with you offline. Please send me an email. We will follow up together with the director at IntelliTravel. Not a problem.
Thank you. And just so you all know, Nouri's email is NURYM@sol-group.com. Just so we all on the same page. There it is, right there. All right. Next question. And I think I can answer this one from Cheryl. How do I get my Melia Rewards number? You go to MeliaRewards.com, you sign up there, and it'll start you with 2,000 bonus points. Correct, Nuri?
That is something that we are offering right now for everybody who is joining Melia Pro and then linking into Melia Rewards. We are offering 2,000 points just for signing up as a thank you for being with us. So yes, you're able to see that. You're also able to see it when you log into Melia Pro, and not only MeliaRewards.com, but you're also able to see it when you're in Melia Pro. When you go into your agency profile, you will see a virtual card that shows you your number as well. So we do offer two options for you. So there's no hiding. There's no hiding from any information from you.
All right. More questions are coming in from Paula. Thank you. This has been very helpful, and looking forward to beginning using Melia Pro account. Thank you, Paula. Let's see.
Thank you, Paula.
Let's see. All right. Cheryl says, "I'm referring charges fees from Melia." That's a statement there. Okay.
I'm assuming if that's from the hotel, please. Please always be in touch with me. We have BDMs, you have me, we have Elizabeth Lee. You have a support team here that is ready to go to bat for you. Any questions, concerns, issues that you have, don't be shy in reaching out to us. Please do so, and we're more than happy to assist with any questions or concerns that you have. Some questions we can answer immediately off the top of our heads because of our own experiences that we've had with with answering so many questions at the same time. And some are out of our reach, and we will have to go to powers that be that can answer those questions for you correctly.
Thank you. All right. Here's another question from Shirley. Do you help to follow up our commission issues and also provide some information and contact for the Melia properties?
100% yes. 110% yes. Absolutely. We want to pay you your commissions. The BDMs and I and our team, we can't express enough how much we appreciate working with you in the partnerships with agencies. Absolutely, yes. Reach out to us. Let us know what is owed to you, because we want to make sure that you are paid your commission. I can't stress that enough, how much we understand and appreciate the time and effort that you all put into booking one reservation. So yes, absolutely. Reach out to us. We will follow up for you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Sharice says, is there a way for clients to pay reservations in installations?
Oof, that is a tough one. I cannot, no, I cannot see how that is possible. I am so sorry. Unless that's an internal operation for the agency to work out. That unfortunately the hotel cannot intervene in that.
All right, thank you. Here is another one from Cheryl. Points awarded to travel agents for tour operator bookings is very important. We should not be penalized because of our booking process, as business is business.
100% agreed. 100% agreed. That's why I had mentioned before that my understanding as of right now is that tour operators unfortunately do not receive Melia Rewards points. And I do understand the importance of receiving these points, as they are a perk and a thank you for booking with us. I am more than happy to get more details as to what the reason is behind this, but on the surface, the answer that I have is that no, unfortunately not. But I'm more than happy to look into this further for you. Always feel free to use the email that you see here. This is my email, and we can continue this conversation. That's not an issue for me to do this for you.
No problem. Thank you. From Shirley, it says, can we send you group reservation quote?
Requests for groups, yes. And something else that Melia Pro does allow you to do that as well. We do have a tab that allows you to book group reservations. The groups are considered 10 rooms or more with our properties. You can either do it through the portal or you could do it through me, and I'll put you in touch with the hotel to get you a proposal as quickly as possible. Absolutely.
And finally, oh, hold on, no, not finally. Just another one came in. All right. When a client is paying with their own credit card, when is the payment taking off? And thank you for a great presentation.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, when a client, that depends on the credit card that is being used. But when the client is paying upon check-in, the payment should be reflected immediately. But again, it all depends on the credit card and the banking that's being used. If it's not reflected immediately, then you will definitely see it upon checkout.
All right.
But it does happen within that period.
And finally, I think this one's for me. Can you discuss fam travel? It's Trina. Yeah, hi Trina. I wrote your information down here so I can give you a call about FAMs. I always do them like every once a month, once every 2 months, every 3 months, whatever. I'm sorry you missed the last one. We're in Punta Cana. I just got back a couple of days ago. But we'll be having more coming down the pike, April, May, June, etc., etc. So bear in mind, you can always send me a message on Facebook or email me as well, and or call me or text me, whatever the case may be. Send me a smoke signal. I'll be happy to help you out with that. Okay. But I want to say to you all, thank you all for joining us today. And Nuri, you did a great presentation. We appreciate you. And believe me, we have learned quite a bit today. Thank you, Nuri.
Thank you all. I cannot express enough how much I appreciate working with all of you and how much I appreciate every time you guys reach out for a booking. Thank you so much. I want to keep this conversation going with everybody. Let today not be the last time I hear from you or see you. Please, let's keep this going, and thank you again. We're all here for you, and like I have said in the past, we're here ready to go to bat for you with whatever your concerns are, your questions are. So thank you.
Thanks again, Nuri, and to you all, have a great day and be safe, and we'll see you soon, okay? Thanks again, everyone.